Good afternoon, Shannon and Anna. I appreciate the opportunity to meet with you today. My name is Maya Mizrachi, and I'm an account executive from Dell EMC. I started at Dell 5 years ago as a sales intern, and then I moved my way up into sales manager, and I am now an account executive, so I have been at Dell for a while, and I quite love what I do. I'll pass it off to my fellow executive to introduce himself.
Hi, Shannon and Anna. My name is Jabron Agel. I've been at Dell for around 6 years now. I got a job as a salesman right out of college, slowly but surely built my way up through sales manager, and now I sit here as an account executive. I've also loved my time here, working with people like Maya to bring about the betterment for institutions like yourself. So we understand that data management and protection are critical for the University of Houston. Today, we'd like to discuss how our Power Protect DP series can address your specific needs. Is now a good time to talk?
Yes, please go ahead.
Excellent. We are here to further delve into your data protection needs and see if we can offer something that can fulfill them. But before we dive into that, let's take a moment to get to know each other. Can you tell us a bit about your role and specific concerns regarding the data management and protection at the University of Houston, please?
Right. So I'm Shannon, and I'm the IT director here at the University of Houston.
And my name is Anna. I'm the University Vice President of IT.
Right. And we need a solution that provides data security, compliance, long-term data retention, and disaster recovery through cloud infrastructure primarily. And this is in part because, as you may or may not have heard, a ransomware attack occurred recently at a university very near here, and they were forced to pay something close to seven figures
Mm.
because of that ransom that was taken, and that was because they didn't have a good data protection policy in place. As a result, we've gotten instructions from the university's president, Renu Kautor, to create a data security plan so that that doesn't happen to our university. And given the recency of the event that happened at the other university, this is something that we'd like to be completed as soon as possible.
And yes, this was an unplanned project. There was like no allocated budget for it specifically. And this is a very dedicated project. The university, we do not have an emergency fund set aside for the IT department for emergency purchases, but however it is very limited.
Well, thank you for that, Shannon and Anna. It's very nice to meet you guys, and I do appreciate the information regarding the university's infrastructure right now. We actually did hear about that ransom attack. It's very, very unfortunate what happened to that institution. And Maya and I are going to do our best to prevent anything like that from happening to you guys. So now, to better understand your needs, we do have a few questions for you guys. Can you tell me who the key decision makers are in your organization? And how is the decision-making process typically handled for IT solutions for the University of Houston?
Right. Well, we definitely appreciate your concern. We did get this directly from the president, but in terms of the actual decision making for the IT department, our key decision makers include our IT leadership, who you're talking to, and our compliance officers. And that process for determining how we're going to move forward will include evaluating the different proposals and ensuring that they meet our budgets and needs and moving forward from there. And we've already evaluated a couple different proposals already.
Wonderful. I appreciate that information. So let me start by telling you guys a little bit about our Power Protect itself. So the Integrated Data Protection Appliance, DP4400, offers the lowest cost to protect, most efficient, and comprehensive solutions in the market. We actually are number one in the data protection appliance as far as software goes in the market. And that's kind of what we're working with today and what we want to see how it can help you guys the best.
Yeah, so to get started, I think we should ask a couple of questions so we could really address your needs with what we have to offer. So just to start off, could you provide us with more details about your current data management setup?
Yeah. So our current setup is very outdated right now, and we're at risk for non compliance. As our student base, we growing every year in Houston. There's often delays in which we must suspend the transfer students' data into the mission critical application. So during that suspension of time, security is quite low, and we had incidents of data being corrupted or lost altogether. While it has not happened to us yet, we are also aware that the security in that suspended state makes our student data an easy target to cyber attacks.
Okay, okay. And as far as that suspended state goes, were the Data is being transferred over to the mission critical application, but there is quite some overload, so it takes some time. What challenges are you currently facing as far as data protection goes specifically?
Right. So we did identify that transfer period as an area of weakness in our data security. But given the recent threat brought to light by the ransomware attack against a neighboring university, we're afraid that due to the overload of students we continue to receive and the increasing frequency that we're seeing these periods, that we're leaving ourselves vulnerable to being attacked in a similar way. So we'd really love to, address this problem now instead of having to deal with something like what happened to that other university down the line.
Of course.
Yeah. We see how that's extremely urgent, and we wouldn't want that happening to the University of Houston at all. So I see that consequence being very major. But what would you say are potential consequences outside of the ransom attack that could be possible challenges if this problem is not addressed?
Yeah, we haven't found the solution for it, but like we could face data breaches and significant losses. This is not only affects our students, but affects our private information and put us at risk, for lawsuits, compliance breaches, and losing our status as a reputable institution. Who wants to go to court? So we really need to we really need something.
Yeah. We fully understand being a reputable institution ourselves, with Dell. So we understand wanting to maintain the integrity and reputation of your institution. But we believe we can address these challenges that you guys are currently facing. And if we do, would you guys be open to considering our solution?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you can address these issues, we can certainly consider your solution. We open to all doors, all paths. So whatever you got for us, just introduce it to us, and we'll see.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you both very much. Now, let's move on to the product itself. Our Power Protect DP series offers the following features and benefits most commonly used by institutions like yourself. So first and foremost, we do offer transparent snapshots for VMware software, which simplifies image backups with a near zero impact on your VM resources itself. This causes an up to 5 times faster backup speeds, 5 times reduction in VM latency, and 6 times faster restores. This is obviously very helpful in terms of getting those student data protected in those mission critical applications if there are any data breaches or any errors that may occur for the university itself. We also have the option of multi-factor authentication support. With this, with all the data that you guys have to deal with, have to protect, oftentimes, just a username and a password isn't enough. Let's be honest. So with the multi-factor authentication support, we provide additional layers of protection, which reduces the risk of stolen information from those mission-critical applications. We also have the ability to easily integrate all of your information from the Power Protect to your third-party backup software you may have. The benefits of this come in the form of cyber recovery integration. So you can integrate your information to any third-party backup software that you may already be using, so you won't have to switch around softwares and get accustomed to an entirely new system. We also have long-term retention in the cloud on your own backup software with data recovery at any time. Of course, running a university, students may need their data from those mission-critical applications at, let's be honest, with college students, any hour of the day.
Yeah.
Of course. So with that third-party backup software, we have the ability to recover that data at any time. And with the Power Protect series, we can easily integrate your already using the backup software you're already using with our product. Lastly, the Power Protect series offers a feature called Data Domain Boost, which is a plugin that allows for source deduplication and the compression of all of the massive amount of information you're going to be working with.
All right. Wow, that's a lot of good information. Thank you for sharing that. We've already considered a lot of different proposals. I believe yours is the last that we're going to be considering. And we're really kind of moving forward into the decision-making process now, where we really weigh the different options that we've considered against one another. So, I guess you're in a good position to think about this as a representative of Dell. So I'm over here trying to decide between these companies. So what do you think sets Dell apart from your other competitors that we may be considering in this area?
Yeah, I love to take it on. You said you saved us for last, and they saved the best for last. So when we're compared to our competitors, we do offer up to 96 terabyte support, which is expendable to 192 terabytes on the cloud, which that surpasses any capacities of our competitors. We have fantastic disaster recovery, a deduplication ratio of 55 to 1, and an outstanding user rating of 4.9. You also mentioned cost being a major issue for you guys due to the limited emergency fund. So I'd like to mention that we do offer 80% cost reduction. So adding that to the benefits my fellow colleagues just spoke with and our set apart competitor analysis, we really do believe that we could be the best fit for your university.
Wow, that sounds very, promising. So how much flexibility do we have with pricing? And, while I'm asking, like, what are the support options, like, given, the importance of protecting the student, that is, like, having continued access to, support if the problem arises is very crucial for us.
Of course, naturally. So we have several different options to fit any types of budgets. For your budget and your needs specifically, I do believe that we do have two different options that would be best for you, you guys and the university as a whole. Given your concern about having continued support, you may want to focus on the 6-year options over the 3-year options, but I'll go ahead and list them all up to you just in case. So to begin, we have the Dell EMC DP4400 with 60 terabytes of space for $200,000 with 3 years of our Pro Support Plus, or $240,000 with 6 years of our Pro Support Plus. We also have the DP4400 with 96 terabytes, expendable up to 192 terabytes on the cloud. This is $280,000 with 3 years of Pro Support Plus, or $300,000 with 6 years of Pro Support Plus. So, Shannon and Anna, I believe our Power Protect DP series can provide a tailored solution to address the needs of your IT department as well as the University of Houston as a whole. Do you have any questions you'd like to discuss with Maya and I?
It was a lot of information, but you explained it really well. The only thing that I could really think of is, would one of you be handling our account personally? Collaboration is really important to us. And like you
Yeah.
said, that support and building that relationship. So I just feel significantly better if one of you two, who definitely know what you're talking about, would be handling our case if anything should happen.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that we are pitching it to you gives both of us access to your account. And so we will both be overseeing the way the transition works, and while it's in the works, how we could better expand anything that UH would probably need. But I understand the importance of collaboration, and I'd like to close with a little recap of our product's benefits. So lastly, the Dell EMC's Power Protect DP4400 stands out in terms of cost reduction, data recovery, capacity, user satisfaction, and data deduplication efficiency through the DP domain boost. We believe that it's the best choice for the University of Houston. And with that being said, are you ready to close the deal?
Most certainly will. I mean, thank you for the presentation and information. Shannon, you think we are?
You know what? I think we are. I really think we are.
Terrific. So, just wondering, like, what is duplication, since you mentioned it, so frequently?
Yeah, of course. So deduplication basically means that during backup, our product finds and eliminates any duplicated data. So its main concept is to improve backup efficiency. And with a 55 to 1 ratio, it is unheard of from our competitors. And so I do believe it's a great thing to know about our product.
Wow. Sound like you know what you're talking about. I think we're ready to move forward with this.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time, Shannon, Anna, and we look forward to the opportunity to work with the University of Houston.
And of course, if you guys have any further questions or need clarification on anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. But in any case, again, Maya and I both want to extend our thanks for coming on and meeting with us to discuss our product.
Thank you.
Working with you guys in the future.
Thank you both. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be following up.
Repeat that.